I'm traveling in a few days. Severe allergies and asthma. So I just wanted to give you some few tips that I use when I travel. The first tip that I do is I always check and make sure my Epipen is up to date. Just because they expire, and sometimes I don't even realize that they're expired until my doctor reminds me and say, hey, like, are you updated on your Epipen? So before you travel, just make sure that your Epipen is up to date. And it's just like right here on the side, where it'll tell you the month and the year that expires. And also, I suggest that you take two. I put one in my carry-on and one in my luggage. And I also suggest you keep all your medications besides one EpiPen inside your carry-on, just in case your luggage get lost. You'll still have like all your daily medications. The second tip, I say call the hotel at least 2-3 days prior to your arrival and ask them for a hyperallergenic room. Most hotels, they have like certain amount of rooms that's dedicated for like allergy friendly, and they usually have like a special ear filter, and they use different cleaning products, and they don't have down feathers on the bed. They usually use foam on the bed. Now the hotel I'm saying at, I guess they don't have it, which is weird because most hotels have that. But so I just asked them to just remove the down feathers off the bed and just use foam. Okay, so that's the second tip. But make sure that you tell them before, because it's kind of like inconvenient to have housekeeping do on the day after they already cleaned the room and changed the bed. It's like you making them do double work. So I always make sure that I call ahead and let them know, so before I get there they can do it, so they don't have to come back to the room. The third tip is keep some type of like allergy medicine on you, like keep Benadryl on you, like as well as your daily medication, but keep Benadryl on you. And I usually take these packets. You can get these packets from like BJ's or whatever, and they usually have like a certain many packs in it. But I usually take like maybe like 10 of these, just because I find that when I travel, for some reason, I always end up having like a mild reaction. Like it'll just be like, I guess it's from environmental changes, but sometimes I'll just have hives and I don't know why. Like the last time I traveled, I had hives the whole duration of my trip, and I just couldn't figure out what it was. But literally, as soon as I got back home, I was totally fine. I didn't need to like use my EpiPen or anything, but just it was just weird. So I always keep some of these, and then I also take this like either therapy, Eucerin, or Aquaphor. But take I say take a mini container of this, just because I don't know about y'all, but anytime I have allergic reaction, for some reason it causes my eczema to flare up. So I always take like some type of cream like this, and I also take steroid cream too. You could ask your allergy doctor for it. Or you could just buy a little hydrocortisone cream from the pharmacy. It's not going to be as strong as the one that your doctor will prescribe, but I say take that just because it helps with the eczema. And I put this inside the bag too. And one of the next tips that I have is, I suggest if you're traveling by yourself to get one of those bracelets that just this your medical condition, just so that like if something were to happen, people will know that like like you're allergic, and they'll know to look in your EpiPen. Most airlines, they have epinephrine on board, but like just say that you're in a restaurant and you eat something that you didn't think you have a reaction to, like they can look for your EpiPen and they can administer. Is that keep your emergency contacts like ready available, because they might not be able to get into your phone, just in case something does happen. Like they can have someone, if you're traveling alone, someone can get in contact with your emergency contact. Right. If you're like myself who has allergy and asthma, make sure that you have your rescue inhaler as well as your daily um allergy medicine, just because like anything could happen, and you always want to keep your rescue inhaler on you. Um, or anytime anyway. And sometimes like when you travel, the air quality is different, and sometimes if it's real humid in certain places, like for example Miami was like intolerable. I will never travel to Miami again unless it was like 60. This is going to be 60 degrees or lower, because I found that Miami was like so like hard for me to breathe in. Even just taking my daily, I needed my rescue inhaler a lot. So keep your rescue inhaler on you at all times. And I think that's it. Just make sure that you be safe, and you can travel and you can do all the things that you like, but you do need to be mindful of what you do.